What's up guys, Coach Gigi here, and through this video I want to show you a different way of progress which you may not think of. Majority of people, they focus a lot on the scale to see if the weight goes down or goes up depending on their goals, right? Some people want to gain, some people want to lose, or they're focusing on the body appearance to see how they look aesthetically, if their body fat drops down or if they build more muscle mass, right? But through this video, I want you to focus on a different progress, which is the progress you're making in the weightlifting room, which majority of people, they don't know about it, or they don't know if they're making any progress because they go there, they lift the weights, and they might think they lift the same weight or they do the same reps, and they might not know if they make any progress or not. And through this video, I want to show an example on how you can look at the progress that you're making in a weightlifting room. For the sake of this video, we're gonna take one of the most known exercises, right? Which is barbell back squat, okay? So we take barbell back squats, we're gonna have a 4-week period, okay? We're gonna perform 3 sets for each week for this exercise, right? Let's say we have this exercise starting with week 1, you're gonna have set 1, set 2, and set 3. Now, on the set 1, you're gonna do 12 reps, on the set 2, you're gonna do 10 reps, and on the set 3, you're gonna do 6 repetitions, okay? All clear until here. For the week 1, for the 12 reps, you're gonna do 80 kilograms. For the set 2, for 10 reps, you're gonna do 90 kilograms. And for the last set, you're gonna do 6 reps and you're gonna have 105 kilograms. Just for you to know, this is an example, okay? It's nothing concrete. This is, for example, someone who does these weights, okay? If he's keeping tracking. So let's say your first week, you're starting set 1, 12 reps, 80 kilograms. Set 2, 10 reps, 90 kilograms. And then set 3, you're gonna go 6 reps, a bit more low reps, but heavier weight, which is 105 kilograms. This is your starting point. This is your week 1, okay? When we move on into week 2, we already know what weights we've been done previous week. So what we're gonna do is we start again, set 1, 12 reps, 80 kilograms, right? Feels good. And then now, because we know last time we did 90 kilograms for 10 reps on the previous week, what we're gonna do is we try to push a little bit harder, right? Because we might feel like we can do more. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add another 5 kilograms on the bar, right? So means we're gonna do 95 kilograms for 10 reps, okay? Automatically we have 5 kilograms more than the previous week. That's a progress. And then on the set 3, we're gonna do the same weight, 105, because if last time it felt very, very heavy, so obviously we try to not exaggerate with the weight. So we keep it again, 105, which also feels on the scale 1 to 10, it feels like about 9, okay? Meaning that is almost your maximal weight. I hope all clear until here, okay? We move on, week 3. On the week 3, what we're gonna do is, again, the same 3 sets, but here the things are changing slightly more, okay? Week 3, we're gonna go set 1 for the 12 reps again. We're gonna do now 85 kilograms, right? As for now, it felt 80 kilograms, it felt quite light. So let's add 5 more kilos on the bar. All clear until here. On the set 2, instead of doing 10 repetitions as the week 2, we're gonna do 12 reps. So we add 2 extra reps, but with the same amount of weight, 95 kilograms as previous week. But again, here is a progress. We're doing 2 extra reps with the same amount of weight that we did previous week, which we did 10 reps only, okay? And then on the 3rd set, which is the last set, we're gonna do now with the same amount of weight, but we're pushing 2 more reps. So we're gonna go 8 reps instead of 6 reps as previous week. So we already have another progress here. You're gonna see how big of a difference makes all these little reps and this little weight that you're adding on the bar, okay? I'm gonna show you at the end. So reps are different, the weight slightly different compared to the previous week, not much, okay? Now on the week 4, which is the last week of the progress, we're gonna look again, 3 sets. Set 1, we start with the 12 reps. Again, we start doing 85 kilograms as the previous week because we don't want it to go maximal on the first set. It feels quite good, so we can control the bar, nice movement, 85 kilograms, 12 reps. Great. Now, things are changing. On the set 2, we can jump a little bit, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go again, 12 reps but this time we're gonna go 100 kilograms for the 12 reps, 5 kilograms more than the third week. So automatically we have more weight. Now on the set 3, again, we keep the same 105 kilograms, but again, we push for more reps, which we're doing this time 10 repetitions. So on the third week, we did 8 repetitions with 105, and on the week 2 and week 1, we did about 6 repetitions with the same weight. So we already have 4 reps in on the 4th week. This is a progress already, okay? We start making progress from week 2. And then we move on with little progress more on the week 3, and then more progress on the week 4, little by little. Now you need to keep in mind that the progress is not gonna go in a linear way, and also it's not gonna jump that quickly. As you're advancing more into your lifting journey, automatically you're gonna progress slower and slower and slower. So like as at the beginning, you might jump right away into adding the weights on the bar, more volume and so on. But as you're advancing, you're gonna add less and less and less. And then after a certain point, you might reach to your maximum. And then what you can play around to make progress is gonna be your reps, is gonna be your sets, and then very minimal is gonna be where you can add more weight, because you cannot keep adding weight on the bar until eternity. You can reach to a point where you reach your maximal, and then what you can do is just to play around with your reps. Some weeks you do lower reps, some weeks you go more reps. Then you have a mix of lower and higher. Maybe you do an extra set, maybe you do extra 2 reps with the same amount of weight, or maybe even 1 extra rep is gonna be here. It's gonna be a progress, right? Because after a certain point, you're not gonna add weights on the bar anymore. Imagine if someone doing back squat and reaches up to 300 kilograms, right? You cannot reach up to 1,000 kilograms of doing barbell back squat if you keep adding in this way, right? In the 20-30 years career. So what it's gonna do is gonna play around. Let's say it reaches to the maximum weight, and then what you're doing afterwards, you're gonna just play around with it, as I did here. You play around with the reps, different weeks, you do different weights now in different reps. If you're gonna have 3 reps, for example, obviously you're gonna do more weight. If you're gonna have next week, you can have 4 reps. Then the week after, you can have, again, 4 reps, but instead of 3 sets, you can have 4 sets. You can do different ways. But this way, I try to keep it simple for you, to give you an idea on how to look at your progress that you're making in the gym, in the weightlifting room. But if you don't keep track of what you're doing in the gym, then you won't know if you're making progress. You won't know that because you don't know the weight you're lifting, you don't know how many sets or how many reps you're doing for that exercise. So it's very important to stay accountable and keep tracking of what you do in the gym in order for you to see that progress, to see that you're doing something, okay? Otherwise, you won't know, right? And let's see how much a big difference makes all these numbers that I just did here. I calculated all the weights, right? So look at the volume, how big difference it is. When you look at the weeks and the weights and the reps, doesn't look that much, but let's look at the total weight. So the first week you started total weight, which I did, each weight multiply at the reps you're doing. And then we have 2,490 kilograms in total for the week 1, okay? On all the weights accumulated with all the reps. Now, week 2, here we start making more progress. We have 2,540 kilograms lifted on the same amount of sets, right? For the same exercise, just small changes on the weight. You see, just little change. We have plus 50 kilograms extra compared to week 1. Week 3, we make just slightly changes on some reps and a little bit of on the weight. Look how big of difference makes. We have 3,000 kilograms lifted on the week 3, on the same sets, just a little bit different reps, more reps, a little bit of weight there as extra. 3,000 kilograms in total, which is plus 460 kilograms more than the week 1. And the week 4, look how much difference we have made. Again, same 3 sets, but now we change a little bit more with the reps, and then the slightly changes on the weight compared again to week 3. But look at the difference. Total weight is 3,270 kilograms, right? Such a big difference. But now let's look at the difference between week 4 and week 1. What is the progress? So total weight is 3,270 kilograms on the week 4, and the week 1 is 2,490 kilograms. So look at the difference. On the week 4, you have plus 780 kilograms lifted more than the week 1. See, such a big difference. But when you look at the reps, well, the weight, you think it's not that much. But when you multiply all that weight that you're lifting for each reps, and then you calculate it and you get a total weight, you see the amount of volume you have lifted? It's 780 kilograms more than the week 1. That's a huge progress from my point of view, right? So imagine you got stronger here also and you lifted more weight on the same amount of sets, right? There is a progress. In this way, you can use for any compound lifts, such as for the leg press, deadlifting, sumo deadlifting, hip thrust, bench press, bent over rows, shoulder press, whatever. It's just an idea on how you can look at the progress that you're making in a lifting room. So from now on, if you feel sad that you don't see progress on the scale or your body appearance, well, try to look at the other ways of progress that you see in the gym, which you may never look at. This is going to be another way for you to keep you motivated and to keep pushing hard and stay consistent. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope I opened your eyes to look at the different ways of progress, not just on the scale or the body appearance, but also the progress that you're making in the gym, which you should be proud of it, because again, you're there every single time and you're doing your best. So appreciate all the progress that you're making, not just outside the gym or not just on the scale and body appearance, but also what you're doing in the weightlifting room, and also at the way you feel, if you have more energy and if your stamina is better and so on. So look at that also. That is a progress as well, right? If you enjoyed this video and if you'd like me to make more videos like this one, please let me know in the comment section below. Until then, keep making progress, keep staying motivated, and being consistent. That's the key to reach your fitness goals. See you next time.